Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but God has been pushing me to do this video. And, sometimes you try to ignore him, and he's like, nah, you're going to go ahead and do this. So, I don't know who is going through something similar or something worse. Not really sure. But my vulnerable and transparent moment from May of last year up until now, it has been definitely hell. And experiencing hitting rock bottom, and it hasn't been fun. One thing Several things I had to look at, which is looking at the positive of every situation. So, last year I lost a contract with this company I worked with, and also being mindful of your words, because I wasn't happy there. I didn't want to be there. I didn't really like the way they operated, but through that process I met some amazing women that I'm still in contact with. Before that, I was scammed a potential supposed job, and the wisdom that God gave me to contact my bank, to change my bank account number, to contact the 3 credit bureaus to put a freeze on my account. And hey, sometimes, people don't think of that, but God gave me that to do. With my apartment, wasn't able to pay the rent. Had to go to court twice. Every time I went, they told me, you didn't have to be here, because when I was working, I was paying towards the rent. And with that, it wasn't an eviction. It was they didn't renew the lease. Also, during that time, in between, didn't have money for food. I don't know, I guess, my friends know, God knows. If you really know me, it takes a lot for me to ask for help. And when I do, I really need the help, because I'm not going to ask. And had friends that would ask, do you have food? And I'm like, how do you know that I don't have food? I would tell them, no, I don't have food. And they would send money over for me to get food. January, my car got repossessed, and I went into a deep state of depression, because I'm like, I'm felt like I lost everything. But I had to learn in that process that I needed to be vulnerable. I need to trust God. I need to learn how to talk to God. I need to surrender. I needed to use my resources. And resources is not always finances. It's your support team that you need to be there to take you out of the space that you're in. And that was hard for me, because I'm used to doing everything myself. And sometimes you have to look at it, it wasn't really you. You think it was you, but it was really God. But I was so used to operating and trying to figure out things myself. Every time I tried to do something, it didn't work, and was really sick, had a collapsed lung, had walking pneumonia, was in a car accident last year, was hit head on, and it was God trying to make me be still and take time with Him and really connect with Him. And I kept trying to fight it. And then things kept happening for me to have no choice but sit down, especially when I lost my car. I really had no choice but to sit down. And then I started looking at, the devil is really trying to kill me because I was in an accident in June, and I was like, God had some great things in store for me. because the devil sees it and he's trying to make sure that I don't get to that place. And I had to start realizing that even though things have been taken, God is preparing me for something greater. And I had to look at and appreciate, okay, God, thank you for taking those friends and families members away, because they don't need to come with me in the new stage of life that I'm about to enter into. So if you're feeling like, oh my God, I feel like I'm losing all my friends, guess what? They don't need to come with you, because they can't handle the stage that you're about to approach. So I just want to say, you know what? If you need support with this, it's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. Every day I get up and I am doing what I have to do. And I know it's not easy. And especially at times when I'm functioning, depression, and I'm functioning. But one thing about me, I'm going to cheer for whoever. If something's going great in their lives, I'm going to motivate whoever to let them know, you know what, you're saying you're worth tremendous greatness. Don't downplay yourself. And I'm also going to make you laugh, because that's what I do. I love making people laugh, and I love seeing people smile. So if you feel like, hey, you know what, I want to give up, don't do it. One thing I told my therapist, I am not giving up. I am going to fight this, and I'm going to trust God in the process, because I know He is not going to let me down. He said He would never leave me or forsake me, and I have to continue to surrender and trust this process, no matter how it looks or how it feels and how uncomfortable it is. And trust me, it's very uncomfortable. So I just want to say that, it is uncomfortable at times, but guess what? It's gonna be beautiful on the other side, and I have to remind myself that all the time. And I see the little blessings left and right. And literally today, a friend surprised me and sent me money. So just continue to be faithful. The doors will open and things will happen. If you need support, definitely DM me. If this is your story, if you're feeling like, you know what, I'm going through this, I'm tired of this, hey, let's talk about it. Because again, that support system is important. And I've had amazing friends and amazing family member who has helped me through this process. And I can definitely, and a therapist, and I cannot, I can't thank them enough for continuously encouraging me and continuously seeing at times when I don't see for myself, and not giving up on me. So, and I've had people, that were upset because I hit rock bottom, and I'm like, yo, this is what? But you know what? I thank God for removing them. So thank you, Jesus. So you guys have a great day and a great weekend. And hey, it's going to be better on the other side.